Hi, I'm Alliyan. Today I will explain the KDF BuLLDoG's Lebranc mid, who is ranked 22 in Server Challenger ranking. Leblanc's mana is buffed in patch 13.3. Especially, mana regeneration growth rate is number 1 and mana regeneration amount is number 3. This is almost the same spec as Rise in mana regeneration. The area type Lebrancs introduced here are increasing. Poking by low cost and CD's Q, the Aryans scorch additional damage will slowly and steadily chip away at the enemy. Let's take a look. Opponent mid is Irelia. Until Irelia gets all the skill, Leblanc can harass Irelia unilaterally. Start the lane with stacking the mana flow band. From this wave motion cancel Q to harass quickly as the basic form. Leblanc's Q's range is 700, which is greater range when compared with other similar skills such as Annie's Q, Elisa's Q, Kassadin's Q. Also, it only uses 50 mana, so Leblanc's Q's mana efficiency is very good. Push the wave under the tower, but need to aware of Irelia's level 2 in. If Leblanc hit the Irelia Z like this, Leblanc will 100% lose the damage trade. And passive mirror image, which can be used for bargaining when applied the rune status enhancement. In fact, it is possible to determine that the less adaptive or mana you have by simply clicking on it, the more fake it is. And next damage trade is the one of strongest all-in pattern for Leblanc. Leblanc's ethereal chain is the lifeline of damage trade. Obviously, Irelia is wary of Leblanc's all-in, so Irelia basically stand behind the minions, but by using W with CS timing, you can connect E while eliminating obstacles. Ape the opponent's flash and recall. Buy the Dark Seal and refillable potion. After returning to lane, Irelia can easily start fighting in this timing, so need to be careful. Q will apply the mark and cast other skills to activate the mark to reclaim the damage. This is usually activated by W, but when comparing the damage of max level Q and max W with the same item, max level Q first QW damage is 360. Max level W's QW damage is 340. In fact, the burst damage will be higher with a max Q first than with max W first. And he is looking for level 6 with this minion wave. Minion's health adjustment will lead to this kill. Leblanc did an auto attack to minion apart from the last hit until now. Leblanc will hit level 6 with this melee minion, but an important thing is adjustment to Q timing to this minion with Irelia coming forward. At this time, finally he auto attacked a minion to kill the minion faster. He can't take CS bot A to disappear with minions at the timing of Irelia's entry. No minions surround Irelia. Level 6 out at the perfect time. Immediately, hit ethereal chain W to W's mimic Q, and use reactivation to burst. Solo killed Irelia. With this recall, he completed the Arnian boots. Max level Q area type deals damage by skills, so build the boots in the early phase of the game. He bought from Arnia boots because of the money, but basically, if you have enough money to buy Lost Chapter, that is the priority. Return to the lane and set up again. Leblanc's ultimate skill's cooldown is only 50 seconds. So used for previous kill, and when Leblanc comes back to the lane, ultimate is already back. Harass Irelia by QW. It is important not to use the E. If you use E now, Leblanc cannot use the W's mimics, so it has a chance that Irelia will all-in from E to ultimate. Irelia put in an instant combo of 2 Qs from E. Leblanc has a W's mimic, so he can go over this minion to apply the chain. From A to Mimic's Distortion, apply chain, cast Q and put ignite and back to the original place. Even more thorough is this movement. He positioned far from the minion to eliminate the possibility of Aurelia coming into himself by Q after chip down the minions helped by Max W and Ultimate. Kill Aurelia by Sigil of Malice. He successfully kills Aurelia. W's mimic is useful to burst the damage, instant counterattack and back to original location, etc. But compare the damage with other Q's mimic damage is lower. Q and E are the same damage, so when put priority in total damage, use the Q mimic. Leblanc got 2 kills but Aurelia still got the ultimate, so if Leblanc got catched in a dangerous place, Leblanc might die. After recall, again damage trade. Don't cast the E after W easily. The mimic will change to E from W. Aurelia can all-in from E to ultimate, so when engaging at the middle of the lane, don't cast E easily. Aurelia cannot all-in because Leblanc has W's mimic. Aurelia took a halfway shot at it. Saw that he was off, Leblanc engaged from a W's mimic to a favorable trade. This time Leblanc used E. Aurelia only can fall back because Leblanc is near the tower. Max Q Leblanc is not good in pushing the wave, so it is important to keep the lane pressure by the W's mimic. This is a super important skill to not let the enemy to clear the wave easily. Bait himself because Ashe is roaming to mid. Leblanc, who has been doing so beautifully in the lane until now. The way he played to make it look so easy to drop all his skills in such a dangerous position. It is a difficult part of high-rate fishing that it smells like bait in a roundabout way. What was brilliant, however, was the final kill. It is obvious that Aurelia, who doesn't have teleport in health, wants to hit Q on this minion to heal himself. This is another solo kill. There is already a 2-level gap between them, so mid is ended. However, Leblanc's opponent Aurelia is famous streamer Iroking. Complete the lost chapter and join the fight.
파랑팀이 드래곤을 처치했습니다.
W's cooldown is important for Leblanc's assassination. Only can use maximum twice in single team fights and the team will expect Leblanc to deal damage, so it is prohibited to use it as brain dead. And completed Lindry's Anguish. When there are many hard enemies, a burst build that focuses on penetration may not do enough damage. So, this is a good choice. Lindry's Anguish's effect will apply when chained and chain activated. Push the bot lane and pressure the enemy jungler. Leblanc can go over the wall and come back, so fed Leblanc's pressure to the enemy jungler is deadly high compared with other assassin champions. Especially, jungler is easy to kill compared with the same levels mid or top and protected act by support since jungler's level is lower than the other laners. Even if failed to kill the enemy jungler, the team can detect the position of the enemy jungler, and if chip the health, enemy jungler's choice will be limited. If jungler loses influence, It will be relatively easier for teammate jungler to exert influence, and if that happens, this is one of Leblanc's strong macro patterns that makes it easier for the side to take advantage. Push the wave under the tower and join the fight in mid.
학살 중입니다. 제압되었습니다. 전장의 빛이 빨간 팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 학살 중입니다.
There is no more unreasonable champion than Leblanc, who fed in the laning phase and became off. Even on a team basis, a huge difference of 6,000 gold was created in 16 minutes. Game is already decided, so rest is a digestive form.